Slow down in here. Where did we leave off last time? We were at the carnival. I forget if we got done with that or not. Oh no, we're still here. Okay. Oh, that's right. We gotta go back to the safe house. That's right.
My crew's waiting where we last met.
Nothing on Juggler Street. Hope you had better luck.
I found something, but it's not what the underground thinks it is. I'll tell you on the way.
Roger, roger. So we're going to this safe house. By the way, this game got a really big patch. And I do know one of the things you can now do is sell your cars. So I'm very curious to see how much they're worth.
Apollo said to look for the shop between the golden flowers. I find a sagging shop ringed by a sunflower mural and give it a knock. The door opens. A dim lobby and a young Aether are there to greet me. She ferries me to a cracked door and a pair of muffled voices.
You want to know why you'll pull it off? Because those jumped-up fat cats won't see you coming. Now give yourself some credit. The plan's solid, old sport.
Apollo's contact perks up, soaking up the rays of praise. Apollo Diamond the movie star might draw adoration, but Diamond the leader makes you want to prove yourself.
I won't let you down, sir.
Good. Now chop chop. Those repulsors aren't going to jam themselves.
I don't know, they might.
With a boost from on high, Apollo's contact exits the opposite door like he's ready to take on the world. Only once he's gone does darkness shudder across Apollo's face.
What was my button? Okay.
You didn't need to come, Apollo. You're wearing yourself thin. Not to mention the risk to your cover.
And what good am I in a shadowy room, eh? And speaking of wearing ourselves thin, how's that retirement plan coming along?
It remains a work in progress. There's still too much to do, and the well needs fixing. And after White Street, Cressa and the others need support.
That's the tricky part, isn't it? Something's always on fire. Suppose it keeps us busy.
There's a pressure behind those words that flattens the room. Apollo's demeanor dims while Sam roots still. And I'm about to add another load. I knock and enter. Am I interrupting something?
Not at all. Thank you for looking into our situation on such short notice.
How'd it go? Did you take care of it?
What do you mean by take care of it?
No, Listen, your network's safe. There wasn't any leak. The pressure tilts my way, threatening to drown me in questions. I could tell them everything, but it would also mean admitting who Dufresne's real target was. I'd either be giving them an honest report or a loaded gun.
No, we'll be honest with them.
It's a risk, but I tell them everything. The setup, Dufresne's mysterious employers, and his motives. Each sordid detail feeds the fire, tempering a controlled rage across the matinee star's face.
Wonderful. You've got a stalker. Well, can't say any of mine have been so useful.
You're holding it together better than I thought you would.
Oh, I'm livid, darling. A stone-cold killer got the drop on us. He knows how we work. We can't let that stand, Sam.
Hang on a sec. What about the heist? Marm's birthday's right around the corner.
She's right. This man and the ease he got through our security is a concern, but we must have neglected the fires burning in front of us.
The reminder releases a valve. The pressure eases, releasing fury and tension to make room for purpose.
Well, that settles it. Gia, darling, you know your marching orders. Rob Marm, pay Killmeyer, and get Nellie that core. Sam and I will look into this Dufresne fellow and who he's working for.
I guess I do have my orders. Kill this person, kill that one, rob that one, get technology. Jeez, is that all I do around here?
The leak might have been a fake, but nothing stopping Dufresne slipping back in and leaving something nastier than a letter.
It may be difficult to wall him out entirely, but measures are already at work. We will be relocating drop boxes, pairing all contact, and thanks to you, distributing a description of the culprit.
Not a difficult fellow to identify. Black hat, facial scars, and ice-cold eyes. As villainous as they come in the pictures.
Sounded like you two were already running ragged.
Yes.
Comes with the territory. I can read 2 scripts, film a sponsorship, and jet around on a pot of coffee. Surely I can squeeze in a manhunt somewhere.
I have many islands to check in with. I'll ask around. Perhaps the Aetherians or our mutual friends may have heard something.
How are you going to do that? Dufresne's a professional. You don't pay his kind of confidentiality fee unless you've got steep pockets or serious skeletons to hide.
We know a few outside specialists. However, their services will not come cheap.
Listen, I got some cars we can sell now.
Still cheaper than a Bronson something or other. Good thing I have a new picture coming out. In the meantime, great work, Gia, darling.
How much does he get paid? We are literally 1 point from our next level. Are you kidding me? Where does it show the XP bar at? Oh, yeah. Or actually, no. That's not what this showed. Well, never mind. I do gotta reduce my heat, by the way. We are at a 4. Oh, let's go hit up the garage for a second. You know what? I do have extra money now. We'll get that one all fixed up. So, like, we should be able to sell, like, the honeybee. So let's see, where do we do that at now? Didn't know if it'd be on this screen, maybe, or maybe not. Maybe we gotta go to... inventory. Let's go to the honeybee. Maybe we have to go to a place that where you can buy cars, and then from there you can sell them. Anyway, what quest do I have? Okay. Yeah, let's do this one. So, where is this at? Do. Oh, it's at the Soap's mansion?
I round the corner and find myself in the mother of all traffic jams. I strain my neck to see what's causing the gridlock and spot a number of Marm's finest have cordoned off the road ahead. I breathe out slowly to steady myself. I'm not carrying anything explicitly illegal, but there's enough heat around me right now that just getting recognized could be trouble.
Yeah.
The car in front of me floats past the barricades, and I idle forward slowly, making an effort not to look jumpy. Evening, ma'am. If you don't mind my asking, what is this about?
Routine crowd control. A lot of money out on these streets tonight. Mom thinks trouble's bad for business, so she sent us out to make sure nobody gets any ideas.
Never can be too careful. Glad you're out here making sure everything's on the up and up.
Glad you think so. Means this won't be any more unpleasant than it has to be. Open your trunk so I can take a quick look and send you on your way.
Trying to think if I have anything that would actually be a problem. I could go ahead and just do the champagne bottle.
I'm a courier for a high-profile client who'd prefer to remain anonymous. Got a trunk full of the good stuff and a deadline to meet. Do me a solid and get me through here, and I'll float you a sample.
Is that so? I'm listening. Just how good is the good stuff?
I reach under my seat and emerge with a slender, dark green bottle wrapped tightly with golden foil. Champagne Ayala, practically liquid gold. It'll change your life, friend.
With a refined palate like that, how could you possibly be any danger? Go on, make yourself scarce.
Mental note, I need another one of those.
Angels and demons frolic in the festive dark. The debauchery of a bacchanal that hasn't stopped in days spills onto the mansion grounds like a tipped-over punch bowl. 5 will get you 10, the punch is spiked. Like a barbaric centerpiece topping off the Saturnalian soiree, Lizzie's roadster is parked at an off-kilter angle on the front steps. A fractured pillar stands testament to her reckless inebriation.
By the way, for those who didn't see the news, Fable got delayed today. Which from what I've seen online, everybody's very happy about it. And we were talking about this a little bit last night. I was like, the fall is looking really full. How is Xbox going to squeeze in these titles? And they were like, yeah, we can't. So it's like get Gears out, get Call of Duty out, and a couple other ones for them, and that's going to be the rest of their year. So yeah, move Fable to February and let it be on its own.
Astride her souped-up ride, Lizzie is a paragon of belligerence. Drunk as a lord, shouting and singing, and aggressively denying access to the main doors. Doubt she'll be up for a friendly chat in such a state. Doubt I'd want to be on the other end of it.
Now JT is wishing we had drops enabled for the fantasy thing. JT's making a note. Okay, next year, each person gets a couple drops.
Maybe I ought to socialize a bit first. Of all the odd stuff I've seen, the grass-skirted inebriate guarding a bed of glowing hot coals that lead like a sizzling red carpet into the mansion's side entrance, well, that might just take the cake. Like a chieftain eager for sacrifice at the volcano's edge, the mad Montezuma atop his makeshift throne sneers down at the throng, daring anyone brave enough to traverse his infernal path.
Step right up, step right up. Fancy some bubbling, doll? Just gotta walk over and grab it.
I'm not that hard up for a drink. Nobody is.
Tell that to Phil. Clumsy bum burnt half his damn clothes off trying to get it.
Why in blazes would he do that?
That ain't no regular champagne, oh no. That's a Chateau Diff 78. You could buy Lizzie's hot rod with that bottle, lady.
Lizzie's clearly in a drinking mood. Maybe I can make that bottle a peace offering and get past her. Assuming I can stand the heat, that is.
So, doll, you gonna try a little hot foot?
Absolutely.
Ah, hell. Why not? The crowd whoops as I roll up my cuffs. Before I can think about it too hard, I launch myself down the path. A fireworks show of sparks erupts with every footfall as I dance my way across.
Is there not going to be a check for this?
The rictus grin of a charred human skull suddenly flashes up between my feet, glowing from within with
There we
burning
go.
mockery. The yelp that escapes me instantly drowns in the crowd's hooting glee.
Well, this is not good for me. 41% plus 4.
Dead is dead. They ain't yet invented remains too sacred for 8-shot Randazzo. I boot that bone-white leering jack-o'-lantern as hard as I can, and the crowd oohs as it sizzles over their heads like a sparking comet.
Missed it by that much.
I can't hold my footing on the burning rocks. My arms windmill crazily. The heat scorches my soles, and I leap away empty-handed. The crowd makes no secret of their disdain.
Yow!
Too bad. No bubbly for you.
That's a shame.
The artist flings her brush at the dejected-looking milk cow, twirling like a liquored-up lawn sprinkler. Her paint-spattered dress probably costs more than my car.
So we have people doing hot coals. We got somebody painting cows. Up here we have the furries, it looks like.
Oh, finally, come here quickly. It's done. At least, I think. I think it's done. Is it done? What do you say? Is it finished?
Lady, I wouldn't even know where to start.
Nonsense. Everyone has art in their soul. Please tell me what you think. Please? What do you see?
Her wild eyes are filled with beseeching and some unidentifiable inebriate buzz. She's nuts, but looking at her paints, I start to gin up some fun ideas about how I might get Lizzie's car out of the way.
This is bonkers to me. Like, my specialty is smooth talker, and this is a 41%. Damn. You're kidding me. I'm gonna re-roll that. Oh my god, you're serious? I give up. I'm gonna burn through all my matchbooks here. Wow.
I see a doped-up cow covered in paint.
I can't believe that.
Just another charlatan. Another pig, ignorant Philistine. Get out of my sight.
Yeah, you don't know art.
Don't worry, lady. I'm going. Some loon on the lawn has a heifer tied down and is splashing it with paint, apparently seeing it not as cattle but canvas for some bizarre spurt of artistic inspiration.
I should have clicked that first.
The rancid stench of fecal matter and bestial musk floats over from a nightmarish menagerie, where partygoers in animal masks caper like children amidst a scattershot maze of caged exotic beasts. Beasts in gilded wicker masks caper through a forest of filthy cages, squealing at pitiful captives both animal and human. They gnash and bleat, splashed with effluence, surrender to their basest instinct.
I'm a parrot. What kind of animal are you?
It's a member of the Court of Owls.
I'm a person?
People go in cages. Animals only in the menagerie.
They gesture drunkenly to a selection of masquerade animal faces. I see the glint of steel behind one of their palms. Starting a fight wouldn't get me any closer to soap, and I don't want to end up a literal jailbird. Better play along.
Alright, I'm gonna be a bear.
Bear, I guess.
Come on, make the sound.
I stand stock still. A cool breeze blows in some quiet garden of my mind. I'm there, detached, gazing down at my own body as I suck in breath and prepare to royally embarrass myself.
You make a lousy bear.
I'm the best bear. Leave me alone.
More whiskey.
The masked maniacs caper away to torment their captives. My mind races. Unlocking one of these animal cages would certainly get Lizzie's attention, but it could also go sideways real fast.
Oh no, we're all locking the cage.
For some reason known only to God and Charles Darwin, there's no lock on the cage holding back the inky musculature of a sleek black panther. I pop the latch and pray to both of them, just in case.
I almost failed that.
The air is filled with sudden shrieks as the jungle cat flees its prison, hissing and growling. In its instinctive panic, it overturns cages and bolts in the direction of Lizzie's car.
Snookums, no!
There's an ear-splitting screech as the panther's claws dig deep gouges into the hot rod's paint. As the cat bounds over Lizzie's head and leaps away into the night, she roars in surprise and guns her engine, peeling off in pursuit. That's that for the bouncer. Better slip inside the mansion pronto.
Well, at least something worked.
A thousand smells hang thickly in the humid crush of 100 unwashed bodies. Through trails of smoke and light, I catch glimpses of debauchery, but my attention's stolen by the dame in senior doe regalia rushing up to greet me. Her bright blonde curls are bouncing playfully. This imp in angel's garb could only be one person, Sophie's lieutenant, Alice.
Is that rat Lizzie finally gone? Thank goodness. I was starting to think she'd scare off everyone on the island. Welcome. I'm Alice.
Gia Randazzo.
What a wonderful pleasure it is to meet you.
This one's more bubbly than fresh-popped champagne. Her wide, dazzling smile gives me an odd itch. She's not like sly Sophie or hot-headed Lizzie at all. What's the score here?
Can I level up right now? Let's do a level up. All right, where am I at here? I want to max out my smooth talker here. We got to get this done. All right, and for you, we have Grease Monkey maxed out. I guess I'm gonna go Daredevil. And where are we at here? Hold on. So he has Enforcer already maxed out. Okay, so I guess we're going down here to Phantom. Okay.
A sinister animus glints behind Alice's cheerful exterior. I imagine the glare of the stage lights, hot and bright. I'm being scrutinized, analyzed. This isn't a friendly greeting. It's an interrogation.
Come, let me show you around.
That's neighborly of you. Thanks.
Neighbors? Oh no, let's say we're friends. The very best of friends.
We only just met.
Well, then let's get to know one another. Tell me a secret.
Alice's milky sweet voice curdles slightly as she pours in a not-so-subtle note of challenge. Is this some kind of test? Secrets take two. I'll bite. But then you've got to give me one of yours. She claps her hands like an overjoyed schoolgirl, nodding her agreement and waiting anxiously. I feel like I'm dangling a steak over a tiger's pen. Right. I'm afraid of the rain, I suppose.
What? How odd. Go on, explain.
Not much to explain. Try growing up on ground level. Trash falls on your head more often than water down there. You learn to hate the sound of anything hitting your roof.
Oh, how very fascinating.
All right, now you. What's your secret?
It is a fascinating secret, but not quite fascinating enough. No, I need something more.
Look, it was nice meeting you and all, but I have an appointment with Soap Jackson.
Is that so? How strange. I manage Soap's social calls. He only spends time with the most interesting girls, you see. And I don't remember seeing your name on the list.
Just let me upstairs, will you? A burned-out little bulb sparks to life, and a nasty idea flashes over her face.
Tell you what, play a few of our games here, prove to me you're interesting, and maybe I'll agree to let you see Soap. It'll be terrific fun. I promise.
Sounds like a bad idea.
What's that going to prove?
We'll just see, won't we? Either way, I'll definitely learn something interesting about Gio Rondazzo.
About 5 minutes ago, I was a bear.
Fine.
Does that not count?
The blindfolded volunteer seems delighted by the danger, ignoring the bright crimson lines torn through their clothes, goading the crowd. The onlookers bay in response, hungry for more.
All right, we have another player. Step right up, little lady.
Me? No way.
Oh, don't be a spoil sport. Come on. Big bets, high stakes. You could walk away a winner tonight.
He grabs my wrist and slaps a knife into my palm. I can't think straight through the din of the spectators, who begin a rhythmic chant urging me to throw.
Oh, God. 72% there. All right, chat.
I'm going to have to science the heck out of this.
I grab the knife by the tip and whip it with every ounce of force I can muster, like I'm trying to strike out the Metromaniac's entire starting bench.
We're going to be burning through all of our rerolls. Oh my God, these rolls. That was a 70-something%, and I roll a 3.
My pitch is powerful but clumsy, and the knife flies wide, clanging to the floor and drawing jeering mockery from the peanut gallery. A chorus of boos follows me like a bad smell stuck to my coat as I turn away from the barbaric party game.
This is why you buy all you see? I don't have that kind of money.
Some crag-faced heavies lurk by the staircase, clearly sober and bored. I'd rather they didn't turn their attention my way. But there's no getting past them without Alice's say-so anyway. A group of partygoers are socializing around an elegant water pipe. Underneath the pungent bitterness of the tobacco, I detect the subtle sweetness of molasses mixed with botanicals.
All right, 97%. I can't fail this, right? Oh my God. Maybe I should not roll anymore tonight.
I watch one of the smokers blow a thick cloud into the air, then sneak into the stash while the patrons are transfixed on the haze. The well-off will always pay top dollar for a good smoke.
Good thing I kept these SIGs on me. Wait, I'm stealing these? Okay. Never mind. Never mind.
The doe stands ramrod straight, beautiful as an ice sculpture, but rimmed with disdain. She presides over the scene like a grim judge. Or maybe, if the bound men's faces are any sign, an executioner. Next to her, a hard-nosed child sulks with a browbeaten expression. With a painful jolt, I realize the child is Jenna, the girl I didn't pick at the exchange. Pearl must have snapped her up at some point.
Interesting.
Are you paying attention? If you're going to be a doe, you'll have to make some hard choices.
Yes, Miss Pearl.
As I eavesdrop on Pearl and her newfound protege, someone jostles me, and I'm shoved to the front of the onlooking audience. Watch it.
A volunteer for the jury? Good. Step forward.
What's going on here?
These deviants stand accused of serious crimes against Dreamland and her good Baron. Crimes for which the punishment is death.
The captive men wriggle in fright. Both are flanked by a doe lieutenant, gripping wine bottles in each hand like headsmen's axes. Thirsty or not, the accused look like they'll be quenched into an early grave if the verdict doesn't swing their way.
As our newest aspirant, Jenna will hear their pleas and pass judgment. You, newcomer, will offer testimony as an impartial third party.
Okay.
What is this? Some kind of sick game? No, I want nothing to do with this.
Aspirant, do you agree to let her leave, or shall this woman stand testament?
The recognition and pleading in Jenna's eyes would melt the white-hot heart of a forge. But she tempers herself, drawing on years of pain to harden her face and steel her voice.
She should stay.
Oh boy.
My neck jerks automatically and I nod, helpless. Pearl purses her thin lips in satisfaction.
Good. Arthur Weingarten. You stand accused of defrauding the public trust in the amount of $570.50. Do you have anything to say in your defense?
Please, Miss Pearl, I ain't done nothing wrong. I won that hand fair and square.
So, you accuse Pandemonium of corruption, and by extension, Marm herself.
No, look, I'll give the money back if that's what you want.
And you, Harold Horowitz, stand accused of gross public indecency. Do you have anything to say in your defense?
This is a crock. A guy's not allowed to wear a red tie on a Tuesday? Says who?
Say the laws of this barony and its benevolent overseer, to which you agreed to abide faithfully the moment you stepped foot on its steel.
I ain't agreed to nothing. My niece got me that tie for Christmas. Damned if I won't wear it whenever I please.
Now we will hear from our impartial jury. What say you?
Okay, well, the Smooth Talker and the Daredevil are the same. I think the Daredevil... Yeah, they're identical. They're the same. Huh. Ask for a recess to consider their... Okay, hold on. Can I not roll higher than a 3 by default tonight? What is wrong with my dice? Every single roll has been garbage.
Hey, I thought this was a party. Come on. Anyone know a good joke? The silence that follows my plea would make a monk fidget.
You may go. Your testimony is stricken from the record. Aspirant, what is your verdict?
The poor kid shakes like a leaf, but still demonstrates the kind of strength only a gutter wretch like me can understand. She makes her choice.
That one. Stealing money is wrong. I know that now.
Verdict is passed. Sentence is death. May you die by the same excess that defined your life.
Gasps ripple through the crowd as the doe forces liquor down his throat. Pearl makes the kid watch. In solidarity, I force myself to observe the gurgling mess of the man's final moments.
You are free to go.
They basically drown him in liquor?
The surviving prisoner is set free. Pearl turns the kid away, but she sneaks a glance at me, and her haunted look prints itself into my mind like a photograph, joining an album's worth of images I'd rather forget.
I don't want to be at this party anymore. It's real dumb.
Oh, you poor girl. Things didn't seem to go your way, did they? Maybe you're not cut out for the nightlife here.
Yeah, it's past my bedtime. Look, can I please see Soap?
Tell me, Gia. Why would he want to see you? Sorry, sweet thing, but you're a complete bore.
I don't know. I might not get this roll. The way these dice have been, I'm going to roll a 0. Oh, there's the good roll. Jeez.
I take her hand in mine, as though we're the best of friends sharing a loving farewell. She plays along. Then I squeeze, and I watch her pupils shrink as her bird-like little bones start to bend. Listen, you dolled-up scarecrow. You really want to know a secret? My name's not Gia. It's 8-Shot. And I'm sure Soap will find me plenty interesting when I hang you from the chandelier by your eyelashes. Capiche? She knows the name. I watch the dots connect behind her eyes, realization flowing like a river from recognition into raw fear. It's the sort of look I only see when I'm on my worst behavior. And I do love it.
Fine, fine. So crass. Just let me go, you maniac. Let her through, boys.
You darn... Oh, no, my heat level. I'm on fire.
On my way to Soap's parlor, I cross paths with a gaggle of inebriates, wearing the sourpuss looks of the newly impoverished. Inside, the air is slow and close, like a field of wheat that's never known the wind. The infamous gambler Gadabout and Man-About Town sits behind a desk, counting his poker winnings with a miser's relish. Nothing good grows in this sunless den, except his appetite and the numbers in his ledger. A billiards table has been repurposed as an impromptu bed, satin blankets forming a nest for the colored billiard eggs. Can you capture an entire lifetime on ink and paper? What kind of an insane bureaucrat would even try? In the lordly realm of jet-setters, Soap's at least a high-ranking count. Absurd amounts of money allow for all kinds of exotic adventures, I suppose. You ask me, New York's got plenty of its own. They say Soap willingly threw away an all-star baseball career to professionally peruse the pandemonium tables instead. I might have more respect for the guy if he still got his pants dirty on occasion. The sharp figure of Soap Jackson is recognizable to anyone who ever spared a passing glance at a tabloid. He's trim, athletic, and wears his $1,000 suit as casually as pajamas.
Well, let's see what my pretty little secretary sent up this time. What's your name, baby?
Gia Randazzo. Nice party. Little strange for my taste.
I cater to all tastes here. Surely I have something to suit your palate.
Well, it isn't boring, I'll give you that.
Ah, let's keep it interesting then. Pick something.
He gestures broadly at the room, while pulling a loaf of cash from his pocket big enough to choke a horse. It's a practiced motion, one he performs dozens of times a day. The unconscious twitch of an addict chasing a high. We betting on something?
Too slow, baby. Come on. I'm on a streak. There. You see that?
He points to an empty corner of the ornate stucco ceiling, or rather, to the cobweb hanging there, ghostly pale in the dim light.
5,000 says that spider will move to the right. Come on, you want this action or what?
I don't have that kind of money.
You must think I'm a sucker. How do I know you haven't rigged it?
You think I slipped a spider a 20 to do what I say?
Wouldn't put it past a man such as yourself. No, I'll choose the bet. And we'll play for something more interesting than money.
All right then, baby. I like your style. What'll it be?
That dame over there. I bet she rolls onto her left side. If I win, you change the schedule for the fireworks show at Marm's birthday bash. If this request strikes him as strange, he doesn't show it. I imagine he's wagered other men's salaries on wilder things in the last hour alone.
The last hour.
And if I win?
Name your price. Soap doesn't need a beastly mask to resemble a wolf, his eyes shining in the gloom with the thrill of the hunt. Whether she's reacting to our voices, a cool draft, or an unspoken command from her duplicitous host, the sleepy dame rolls to her right, her contented smile mocking my displeasure. You rigged it. You must have.
I never lose, baby. That's why I'm the best. Now, I believe you said I could name my price.
Wait a minute. Let's talk about this. I know you'll change your mind.
Now, why would I go and do a thing like that?
The sound of a huge commotion, even by the standards of this crazy fiesta, floats up to us from downstairs. People are screaming, but my fight or flight doesn't seem bothered. Flashbulbs illuminate a mad scramble where the crowd is crushed towards a central figure. Apollo Diamond, dressed to the nines. Fans mob for autographs, while Soap and I stare in equal disbelief.
Apollo Diamond? Cocky jerk. Thought he was too straight-laced for my parties.
What the hell is he doing here?
Would you like to meet him, baby? I'm sure I can arrange an introduction.
Yeah, sure. I don't know that guy.
Apollo spots us and cuts through the horde in our direction. I catch Soap straightening his tie, but Apollo doesn't even notice him, swooping in and planting a gallant kiss on my cheek.
Oh, Gia, darling. How wonderful. This drab little party just got interesting.
I don't indulge many vices in this life, but I take a moment to truly savor the gobsmacked look on Soap's face.
You know him?
Apollo, this is Soap. We just met.
Ah, hello, old sport. Nice little cottage you've got here. I've heard so much about your famous parties, I just had to see what all the fuss was about.
Well, that's... I'm glad you,
Apollo, don't ever take any action from this man. He'd rig it so the moon fell out of the sky if it would win him a bet.
Oh, really? Come on. There's no glory in a sure thing, wouldn't you agree?
Now hang on just a minute. Soap Jackson never fixed a bet in his life.
Our host's indignation dissipates into the air like the feeble puff of swagger it is, as he spots a safe path out of this social thicket.
But I'll be happy to fix that fireworks show for you if that's what you want.
Then we're square. Apollo pulls me close to whisper in my ear, his spicy sweet cologne wafting across me. My skin involuntarily tingles. His voice is low and warm.
Couldn't let you have all the fun by yourself, could I?
This is like Mission Impossible when you send like Ethan Hunt on a mission, and then the second best guy shows up, and you're like, "What the hell are you doing here? You're not supposed to be on this mission."
Like a grateful spelunker reacquainting themselves with the warmth of sunlight, I surface from the depraved depths of Soap's party into the cool air. Think that'll do for social outings for a while. As I turn over the ignition, I spot a pair of wounded eyes behind glass. Alice in her own ride, mascara painted down her cheeks in spiteful rivulets.
All right, where was that car shop at again? Also, my heat is still very high. It was the dark alley, wasn't it? Maybe? Oh, great.
I don't make it spitting distance from Soap's before the scream of Alice's engine adds its own bile to the city's cacophony.
Well, here we go.
You ugly hag. You're a nobody.
You don't seem like the combat type there, lady.
Give me a break. Isn't it time for your curtain call? Why don't you head back to the party before everyone forgets your face, huh?
I'll kill you!
You and what army? Dreamland Security. Yeah, the thing is, these guys have like 6 and 8 HP, most of them. This ought to be pretty easy. Deal ether damage to a vehicle equal to 40% of your missing AP. Well, that's a shame. Applies projectile vulnerability to target vehicles, increasing incoming projectile damage. This guy's down to 3. Let's just caltrop him. And then I can heal Gia up here. Alright, let's hold position here. Use, damages all vehicles in a large area and pulls them inwards. Okay. The next time this vehicle is rammed, automatically ram back. Counter ram. Goodbye. Goodbye. We're clearing them out pretty quick. You're gonna grapple me? That's a dumb idea. And you just got rammed, and so I counter-ram you, you fool.
Not looking good.
Lights, camera, action!
Okay. Yeah, he is hurting pretty good here, so we gotta be a little bit careful. I really don't want to ram. I need to watch my HP. Caltrops? Goodbye. Let's go heal him. Let's apply. Oh, I can't move. All right, I'll debuff him. You know what? I'm gonna pull a taunt as well. Okay. That guy's down to 4. That guy's got 8. 8. I gotta be a little bit careful here. I will do... I wonder if that actually is gonna damage her. Let's do this. And then I'm gonna do counter ram. I mean, he's down to 1. I could... Problem is, I'm down to 7. I gotta be careful. You know what? Let's do evade as well. 25%. Yeah, let's do that too. Yeah, yep. Okay. Yeah, you took the, most of that, huh? Oh, damn. He's down to... Okay. He's down to 2. That guy's down to 1. Okay, we will caltrop or grenade here. Okay. Yeah, we're kind of hurting here. Cress is in the best position. Well, he's down to 2 and I'm down to 8. We can go ahead and we can kill that last guy. What's that? I mean, I'm just gonna do a ram. Okay. And then we gotta heal, baby, heal. I'm gonna do a taunt first. I want Alice to target Cress. And then with what we have left, we can heal. Okay. Again, I don't want to ram. Is that actually gonna hurt her? I guess it is. That's got friendly fire, huh? Okay, again, counter ram, evade. Wow. She does some serious damage with that thing. All right, let's go ahead and do the weaken. Now, this is just projectile vulnerability. Is this... Okay, that is a projectile. Okay. And that takes me completely out of points. Okay, I think what I'll do is let's back him off. We'll hit her with that, and then we'll do the counter ram and dodge again. That's -2. There's my dodge.
Bastards!
Alright, well, he's gone. Oh, she's down to 1. All right, this is over. We got her. We got her.
Not fair! You horrid little witch!
It's just this fight's gonna cost us a lot of money. Maybe we'll get good loot here. Okay. Probably sell that. Oh crap.
I'm sitting at a red light when I feel a telltale tingle, like I'm being watched. I check my mirrors, revealing a jet black sedan with extra dark tints. I think my day is about to get a lot more interesting.
Okay, we got pretty good rolls here. Wow, I rolled double 1s. That's a critical failure. I lost on a 100, chat. I don't know what to do. This game is insane.
That's a Truman Miranda, the kind favored by White Street's infamous sanitation brigade. It could be a coincidence, but it didn't exactly part with White Street on the best of terms. My tail's a professional who's been trained to blend in, staying at least 3 car lengths back, taking care to avoid staying directly behind me.
We'll burn our nitro.
I put my right turn signal on, then hit the accelerator and crank the wheel hard to the left as soon as the light turns green. Horns blare as I cut across all 4 lanes of traffic. Knowing they're made, my pursuer guns their engine, trying to break free of the traffic pattern. Today, fortune's with me, and oncoming traffic saves me from a showdown with a paid hitter. The driver's side door is smashed so badly that no one could have survived it.
Listen, I need to reduce my heat, and I gotta repair my cars. Can I can't do that here, can I? Damn it. Alright, let's try and make it to the garage. Thank goodness. Okay. So this is a better item, huh? What's the difference? Oh, the AP's a +1. Go to the flatbed. Okay. He still needs another gun, and he needs more armor. Okay. Let's repair our vehicles here. Okay, we're back in business. I need to double check that. So this we can sell. Let's get rid of that. We don't need these SIGs. So I already got some. Let's buy that. I need to get all the little things back for my rerolls that I lost. Let me go to here for a second. Let's go back to the flatbed. So this is that's a welding arm. So what did what does this do? Improved damage capability of vehicle-mounted weapons. I think I'm okay with just selling it for now. Okay. Do this. Reorganize that. Take me home. Oh, thanks. Okay, what do you got? I need one of these. I need one of these. You do have some armor on you. How much do I got? I got $105. Let's buy... Oh, I should probably buy another nitro. Or no, I have one more nitro. No, that's a weapon tuner. I should be able to put that on the truck. Let's do that. Slap that in there. It's a little bit more armor for you. So again, we need one more heavy weapon. We need one more empty, or we have another like storage slot or whatever. Okay. Anything at the lab here? Nope.
Hi, Gia. Goodbye for now.
Need something? See ya.
Okay. I don't think there's any conversations here. All right. We got the whole gang together.
Need something?
Apparently not.
Take care.
Giovanna. Until next time.
Everyone's assembled to go over the plan. A taut wire of tension hangs in the air, and it twitches reflexively when I enter, like they're all waiting to see how much extra strain my weight will add.
Okay, this is the point of no return. You're about to start the final mission of Dreamland, which will be permanent. Actually, hold on one second. Let's save the game. Hold on. Dreamland end. Okay, just in case.
Is everyone here? Good. Gia, the floor is yours.
Okay, we've got Soap Jackson on board, so first step is meeting him outside the casino. He'll set off the fireworks early, which should draw Marm and her guests outside.
The code combination to the Pandemonium Vault changes daily. Every morning, each doe is given a unique combination, all of which unlock it. When we get there, I'll receive my combination and give it to you. Then I'll join the doe escort with Marm.
Hang on. Mom will know it was your combination that unlocked the vault. You'll blow your cover.
By the time she realizes that, it will be far too late. Without her money, Marm's powerless. This isn't just a heist, darling. It's a coup.
Long overdue, if you ask me.
Right. Pandemonium should empty out well enough, but we'll still have security to watch out for. Cress, you're headed to the boiler room.
Yeah, I'll overload the heating system to cover our getaway.
Just try not to blow us all up while me and the crew are still inside, yeah?
Please. Klausner's system is as good as it gets. A perfect time bomb he put in the heart of his own creation.
Luca, you're with me. We'll use Sophie's combination to get into the vault, and your crew can start unloading the goods.
My boys already got clearance for their trucks at the loading bay. Should be simple.
So long as we don't get complacent, darling.
Yes, ma'am.
Good. Anything else?
Do we have contingencies? A backup plan? What happens if something goes wrong?
Burn it all down.
Oh, what could go wrong, old sport? It's foolproof.
Yeah, we spent the first hour getting all the bad rolls out, so we're good.
Despite Apollo's attempt at invigorating optimism, all eyes turn anxiously my way. They're looking to me like I'm a general atop my horse, enemy banners flapping on the horizon behind me.
How is the smooth talker 27%? I don't understand. Oh, the heat level? Should I have reduced my heat before I started this? Wait, can't I do that here?
Apollo's right. Marm's been too comfortable for too long. She'll never see us coming.
Lady didn't get this far without being careful as a cat.
Then we'll have to bum rush her so quick she can't react in time. We can pull it off if we all do our jobs.
Right then. Get home safe, everyone. And remember, don't look down.
Sophie, you got a second?
What's on your mind?
What did you mean, coup? What are you planning here?
She won't give up power willingly. So we'll have to tear it out of her hands. I can't control how she reacts.
But you know her better than any of us. She'll still be dangerous, even with an empty vault.
Not if she's
blowback.
Not if she's dead.
I'm not alone in this, Gia. The Does are my sisters, and I know them better than anyone.
How can you be sure?
I can't. I just know whatever happens, despite our differences, I want my sisters by my side. I have to give them that chance.
Oh, hello.
Hold on.
See you.
Need something? You know where to find me.
I just want to make sure there's not new dialogue.
Giovanna. See you soon, darling.
What do you need? Both hands on the wheel, yeah?
So he's got dialogue.
Make it snappy, would you?
Oh, so does he. Hold on.
So what's the story between you and Sam? I know the Undercity League's got some pull around the city, but I doubt that usually includes movie stars.
Luck, I suppose. Old Iron Hand helped me out of a scrap back in the early days. Sorted out some trouble between me and the Poppers.
Poppers? What the hell did you do to piss them off?
Needed a spot to hide, I'm afraid. I was running supplies to a budding resistance group when the shooting started. Ducked into an Aether tunnel before they took my head off.
And you got lost. He smiles, as innocent as a wolf idling near a field of sheep.
I'd heard rumors of Aetherians fighting the fight. Bypassing terriers, smuggling resources, rolling back years added to contracts, etc. Thought I'd see if they'd like to chat. Took a few meetings before Iron Hand was willing to let slip that he was one of them. After that, we were as close as houses on fire.
We're as close as houses on fire. That's an interesting, okay. Interesting phrase.
How's an uppers movie star go from whining and dining celebs to running a lowers rebellion?
Would you believe the movies inspired me?
That's it? You played enough pretend revolutionaries you decided to be one for real?
Why not? I have more than enough money to fund a war chest and the drive to use it. Why not use it to fix this rotten town, eh?
A lot of celebs dabble in philanthropy. They usually stick to dropping donations and running charity balls without needing to step 1 foot in the trenches. I watch as the glib plating flakes off, revealing the fiery resolve underneath.
And? What good are those? The system's broken. Might toss it all down the well while I'm at it.
But you're sure fighting the Barons will fix it?
Oh, it's just the start. I look at the people we're helping, and you know who I see. My parents. Good people. Fled to this country to escape violence, only to face the same hatred here. The underground might be small now, but we fight the fight others can't. Better than getting fat off caviar, I say.
Dufresne's trick really shook you up.
More than a little, darling. Dropped everything to look into this goose chase. Still has me second-guessing every report I see, to be honest.
Wait, you're still worried about a traitor? I thought you and Sam would have cleared your people by now.
That's the secret to running an undercover outfit. Always watch your back and prepare to plug leaks. We may be freedom fighters, but half the battle's making sure we're fighting the same fight. This Dufresne fellow could drop the guillotine at any point. The only reason he hasn't is we're beneath his notice. That's not something I'm willing to stake our lives on, and I doubt you are either. See you soon.
Oh, hello.
White Street's in civil war right now. How are the Aetherians holding up?
Better than others. Although Eli's forces are in conflict, most of the fighting remains topside. However, the lack of leadership makes negotiations precarious.
Surprised there's anyone left to negotiate with. Figured Eli's people would be too busy fighting each other to obey the chain of command.
Certain offices hold more protections than others, such as the scrapyard. It's currently controlled by Theodore Lutzko. It gives him authority over the supply lines.
We've met. From what I heard, he's been less than reliable about sending supplies to Aetherians.
Lutzko is not a malicious man. He takes his duty seriously. However, when you consistently deprioritize your Aetherians, there are consequences. When things calm down, I hope to visit Arkstad again. There's a memorial planned for those lost in Eli's purge, including Alexander and Maria. I'd like to attend if possible.
Because they were fellow Aetherians? Or because they were part of the underground?
They were more than that. They were good friends, and Arkstad deserves to know that the League stands with them. Cressa shouldn't have to go and mourn alone.
I've read a little of the Undercity League in the papers. Your name usually comes up with it.
It keeps us visible. Though the headlines are not always flattering, they remind the world that Aetherians exist. They force topsiders to see us as fellow humans, making it easier to get their cooperation.
From what Cress said in White Street, it doesn't sound like every Baron agrees.
Cressa often sees a glass half empty, for good reason. However, wars are not fought with only one weapon. Negotiation is a tool you use for prolonged conflict. And when negotiation fails, the League offers alternatives. Legal aid, financial support, and on the rare occasion, physical solutions.
Thought the Undercity League was supposed to be a neutral organization, but here you are, helping to run the underground from the top.
The League is unaware of my affiliation with the Underground, and I'd prefer it stay that way. If, God forbid, I'm discovered, that will allow them to deny culpability.
Still a hell of a risk if you ask me. What's stopping the Barons from deciding the whole League's gotta go? The Aetherians' pale-washed eyes fall on mine, feeling centuries older than his salt-peppered hair would imply.
I've dealt with barons longer than the underground. Though the barons may call us rats, and though they may disparage our contributions, they need someone to keep the peace. Without us, they would be putting themselves at the mercy of hundreds of thousands of Aethenians.
I grimace as I place myself in the Baron's shoes. I could get rid of the League. Most Aethenians would keep us flying, but one might decide to let us drop. That's enough to make me flinch. Can't imagine the Dufresne situation has been easy.
No. Though I'm relieved that none of our people have been turned, it's a sobering reminder of how close our work brings us to the edge. We've lost good people in White Street, Alex and Maria among them. We know the risks, but I paid the last fare for many of our friends. It never gets easier. All right, bye.
Bye. All right, let's go. Actually, if I go back to my house, that should drop my heat, yeah? Or maybe not. Do I have your...
I can last one more day.
I thought there was something I could do in this area to drop my heat.
Good day.
Go to the bar. All right then. Reduce one heat. This is a safe house though. That's what's killing me here. Let me try something here. Is the labor hall back room a safe house? Oh yeah, okay, yeah, okay. Damn.
The glow of high beam flashlights and spinning caution bulbs plays across my windshield as traffic slows. Evidently, Marm has decided that a good old-fashioned dragnet will force troublemakers like me off the streets.
Here we go. Yeah, my nitro's not, well, it's not an option here. Alright, we're good.
A small opening between the barricades presents itself. The enforcer manning the checkpoint waves me forward, and as soon as the lanes open, I open up the throttle, tearing through the gap faster than any of Marm's finest can react.
Let me get to the safe house.
A single bed with saggy springs, a battered set of shelves, and a wash basin make up the sum total of the labor hall bedroom's conveniences. Surrounded by 4 walls and the extension of Luca's protection, I can sleep soundly here without the hovering threat of discovery.
Okay, we're good. All right, chat, here we go.
Pandemonium glows like a phoenix, a modern-day city of gold dedicated to the celebration and expansion of one woman's monstrous wealth. I can't help but hesitate in the face of the splendor. Soap Jackson saunters over with the air of a worksite foreman who's never held a shovel in his life, while laborers bustle to set up Marm's fate. I envy his nonchalance, if not his swagger.
Well, hello, baby. Lovely to see you again.
Are we all set?
Ready and waiting. Just say the word and I'll kick off the party.
As a personal favor for me, as we agreed. Don't tell me you're backing out on me now.
Of course I ain't. But I just can't figure it. Why would you want the schedule changed? What's in it for you, baby?
What do you care? We have an agreement. Are you not a man of your word?
Don't be churlish, baby. Of course I am. Ain't a man allowed to be curious?
No. You're not being paid to be curious. Your job is to start the festivities on my signal. You got that?
Your mama never washed out your mouth with soap, baby, and it shows. You ought to be careful. Running your mouth like that one day, it'll get you in big trouble.
Way ahead of you there, Slick.
Well, we can start anytime. Just say the word.
So, what's on the itinerary for this shindig anyway?
You already know about the fireworks. My people tell me we got enough to make the Emperor of Indochina himself green with envy. We got a 16-piece brass band waiting in the wings, too.
Nice. Anything else?
Besides my captivating voice leading us all in celebration of our dear Baron, what else could you need, baby?
So, a bunch of speeches.
Sure, and a ribbon-cutting ceremony, and a champagne christening, and a pile of civic awards. And that's before we go inside.
Great. Feel free to take your time with those speeches, huh? Really savor it.
Mom paid for the best, and she's gonna get it.
You spend a lot of time here?
The casino? Nah, not anymore. Time was, Mom gave me the proper whale treatment. Private tables, open bar, free rooms, you name it.
So what happened?
The more you get to know me, baby, the more you'll realize my attentions are like a wild stallion. Hard to catch and harder to keep.
Also, stop calling me baby.
So you won too much, and Marm kicked you to the curb.
Wasn't like that at all. See, games of chance got a finite store of thrills inside of them, baby. Use it all up, and there ain't nothing left for a man with appetites like mine.
The word. Soap grabs his bullhorn, and in a moment the night air rings with a triumphant march. Above the casino, the sizzle of a dazzling fireworks show sparkles off the underside of the false iron sky.
That ought to really tick her off.
Sophie scribbles some numbers on a scrap of paper and hands it to me.
Chat, remember that? 144, 11, 813, 235.
Here's the combination to my dial. I'm off to join Marm and the Does. Good luck.
We probably won't need it, but it is.
You too. See you at the hole. Drinks on me. Sophie takes off, and we push against the current of the crowd towards the casino.
Okay. Those are not the numbers, GT. That's a negative.
Sure enough, there's a hubbub as the wiry figure of Marm exits the casino. A river of gamblers and guests flow in her wake, wearing the annoyed grimaces of people interrupted mid-bet.
Gia?
I clock the security guards at the entrance doors at the same moment Cress does.
Well, that ain't gonna happen.
Don't worry.
Sorry. Back the way you came. Nobody goes in during the fireworks show. Mom's orders.
Damn it. Front door won't cut it, and we can't pitter-patter out here all night. Gotta think of a new approach, fast. I could try and draw the guards away from the door.
Yep. Oh, great. We're back to rolling bad again.
I point behind one of the guards and shriek, hoping he'll turn away, but he just mean mugs me. Guess he's seen that one before. He gestures to his companion, and they reach for their handcuffs. We're surrounded by casino security. Rough hands shove me down, and pavement grit shaves the skin off my cheek. Luca and Cress's angry shouts sound like they're miles away.
Okay. Okay.
I look for a way to sneak inside.
Oh my god. How does this keep happening? I'm not gonna burn my rear.
Pandemonium's built like a fortress, with high, smooth walls and guarded parapets. I'm at a loss for how we might lay siege to such a stronghold. I shrug helplessly at Luca.
We could scale the building?
Maybe you could, Muscles. But what about us? Besides...
Maybe we gotta do this the hard way. Let's go chat with those guards again. I could try and draw the guards away from the door. I remember a trick Zio used to pull when I was a tyke, and point at one guard's chest. While he's searching his tie for a stain, I curl my finger into a fist and bash him in the sniffer as hard as I can. Luca helps things along by following up with a chop to the neck, dropping the guard like a ton of bricks. We're through the doors as the other guard moves to help. Not exactly like Zio, but it works.
Alright, we're in.
We're in. The cavernous casino interior feels wrong somehow, without the usual bodies and noise. This warm, beckoning sanctuary of sin, now a chilly mausoleum of gold and greed.
I'm off to the boiler room. Wish me luck.
I would, but you don't need it. Do your job slow and smooth. You've got the skills, so use it.
You sweet talker. Are you after Apollo's job? I'll get it done. Be safe, you guys.
Right. Don't look down.
How high can we go?
I double-check our route to the vault on Klossner's blueprints. His drawings are meticulous, accurate down to the inch. I guide us like a bloodhound tugging at the leash through the employees-only area.
There
Mar
it is.
Magdalene's vault is a titanic monument to money grubbing, gilded with Rococo garnish, boldly advertising her bottomless appetite for coin. I half expect to find a fat old dragon snoring on the other side of the massive door, but the only dragon I know is outside watching the fireworks with her hired help.
This place gives me the willies. Kind of feels like we're being watched.
I know what you mean. It feels like we're intruding on holy ground or something.
More like unholy ground. You got that combo?
I've got it. Here goes. If the vault's meant to be distracting, it works. Because we don't hear the patrolling guard's footsteps on the cold marble until he's right behind us.
Hey, what are you doing? Get away from there.
$160 to... I'm gonna introduce him. But is 41 my best shot here? Yeah, let's do this. Okay, this is where we start using rerolls. There we go.
I nod at Luca. He steps up to the guard like he owns the place.
Head or gut?
What?
Okay. Head and gut.
Luca moves in a blur. His fist smashes into the guard's midsection, doubling him over, muling. The follow-up is a thing of beauty, as Luca serves the guard a picture-perfect uppercut to the chin. The guard spins like a top as he descends to the floor. He's already snoring as we step around him. Luca shakes his bruised knuckles with a nonchalant air.
One down, 100 to go.
I return my attention to the vault dial. I breathe deeply to stop my fingers from trembling. With something like reverence, I twist the dial to the number Sophie provided, hearing a satisfying clunk inside the door as its mechanisms pop free.
We're in.
There's so much left, even with the majority of the cash hauled away by Luca's people. Surely nobody will mind if I take a little pocket-sized souvenir for myself.
What? You're just gonna keep crates of cigarettes in here? That's what I really need, is to get those items back. Here, let me do this. Whoops. All right.
There's so much still left, even with the majority of the cash hauled away by Luca's people. Surely nobody will mind if I take a little pocket-sized souvenir for myself.
Holy casino chips. Oops.
There's so much still left, even with the majority of the cash hauled away by Luca's people. Surely nobody will mind if I take a little pocket-sized souvenir for myself.
Little minor gripe in the writing here. They could have written 3 different lines for this. Okay, I think that's it.
In the burrows, fallen trash gathers into hills of scrap bigger than sand dunes. Even those miniature mountains are dwarfed by the glittering piles of treasure inside Marm's vault. I lick my lips unconsciously as I start to salivate. There's enough cash, hawk jewels, and fine art in this room to buy the old governor's mansion. Hell, there's enough to buy the old governor. I think about what it would be like to roll around in it. I have the crazy notion that Marm comes down here to do just that.
Bingo!
Within minutes, Luca's workers flood through the entrance where the loot is normally deposited. His people work quickly, hauling the vault's sparkling riches out in sacks and wheelbarrows. I watch in dumb fascination as they enter and depart the loading bay in ordered lines, like ants carrying supplies back to the colony. I know I'm the lookout, but I'm too caught up in the moment. We're really doing this. As the last of Luca's laborers disappear with Marm's ill-gotten gains, a sudden blaring klaxon jolts me out of my gleeful reverie. Luca looks to me in dismay.
Damn, jig's up!
Calm down, big fella. It's just the fire alarm. Means Cress is doing her job. I'll be back in a second. I lope down a few corridors away from the vault, watching as security scrambles around in panic confusion. I overhear words like fire and boiler, along with a few choice phrases too crude to repeat. Cress emerges, moving swiftly through the commotion. I shoot her an appreciative grin, but she looks concerned. We hightail it back towards the vault together, rejoining Luca. What's the problem?
One at a time. Security showed up at the loading bay, and they're asking a lot of questions and not liking the answers. Plus, the boiler is set to blow any minute now.
Damn it! Gia, those are my people. I won't leave them in the lurch.
Doesn't matter, we can't get out that way. There's gotta be another exit.
I'll find us a way out. In the freshly echoing emptiness of Marm's vault, I spread out Klossner's blueprints, desperate to find a route I've overlooked. No time for mistakes. Gotta make the call. The blueprints are detailed and clear, and I see multiple viable paths. I make a silent promise to plan a wet one on that creep Klossner if I ever see him again. 3 options. We can take the service way out through the lower level, past the boiler room. We can stick to the main corridors and head straight for the staff exit, or we can duck into this VIP lounge, which has a private exit.
That's a gamble, miss, and I don't gamble with my people. They're expecting us at the loading bay. What if they wait too long?
Come on, big fella. We're in a casino. Your people know the right moves. We'll catch up with them later, I'm sure of it. I'm not sure of it, but what else can I say?
I'm surprised that the riskier route is the lower level. I would think that would have been the better option. And why is the VIP the foolproof route? This is interesting. I literally would think this would be opposite of what we're seeing here. Like, I would think the main corridor would be the riskiest one. The VIP would be in the middle, and the lower would be the foolproof. Like, why would... I guess just looking at this, why would you not go option 3? Why would you go the other 2? I don't... Hold on. Just in case. Wait, I can't do that? Exit. I'm gonna go down the middle here.
Let's go. We dash headlong through the corridors, buffeted by the wailing fire alarm and the shouts of the guards. The warbling tone of a PA system crackles to life, and Marm's furious edict blares out like the voice of God.
Attention, security personnel! There is a theft in progress. Apprehend these villains immediately, dead or alive. The squad that brings them and their stolen property in will receive a sizable pay raise.
We wind through the main corridors connecting the different sections of Pandemonium, like blood racing to escape a wound. In our haste, we nearly sideswipe a troop of guards running crosswise to us.
All right, take him out. All right.
I describe what happens next like ballet in its grace and power, but I don't think Swan Lake has quite so many mooks getting their teeth kicked in. It's almost fun.
I think you broke that guy's jaw.
That's why they call me Left Hook.
There's nobody to applaud us as we reach the ferocious finale, but that's just as well. I never liked applause. Luca tosses me a leer, and Cress bares her teeth with the joy of victory. I know how they feel. Cress, what happened to the boiler? Isn't it supposed to explode?
She still might. Let's hustle.
You don't have to tell us twice, sister.
Oh. Okay. Oh, the whole place is just up in flames. Where'd my safe house go? I guess we gotta go back to here. Now, this looks like the obvious route. Maybe we don't want to go this way. Yeah, it's escape route 2, escape route 1. That's all it says. Wait, Dreamland Doze. Yeah, okay. Heavily guarded, marvelous purpose. What time are we? Okay. Yeah.
We hit the road and catch up with Luca's workers as the shuddering whine of Aether engines roars behind us. Figures. The Does aren't about to let us get away that easy.
Only a few made it out. We fight for those left behind.
Haha, you're too slow, big man. I'll bleed you like the swine you are.
Now that's darn rude.
All right, we're going into combat.
Alice, Lizzie, and Pearl rev up behind us. Marm's little trinity of terror. Figures she'd send her best. Let's hope we can take all three at once.
See that, boss? You do something nice for someone and they return the favor. Those folks we helped out agreed to drive our haulers for us.
I'll take all the help I can get. It won't be easy keeping these trucks on the road. My eyes fix on Pearl behind the wheel of her coupe, still as a cobra, gearing up for its strike. I've seen what her sisters can do. She's got to be on another level entirely.
You should have called me earlier, sisters. I would never have let it get this far. Do you hear me, smuggler? It is time to make your peace.
Alright, how much HP are we talking about here? 28, 28, 42. So Alice is going to be the problem. Vehicles entering this lane take 2 fire damage. Well, we're just going to have to not enter that lane. Well, actually, no, I still have some fire resist armor on my vehicle here. You know what? I'm just gonna hold here. Okay. Let's go ahead and weaken her. Caltrop. And then heal. Maybe I can't. How am I 21 of 22? Let's just do that. Shoot, he doesn't have enough movement. What I might have to do is just move a bunch and just get us in position for next turn. Let's do that. And then we'll counter ram and evade.
I was holding back when we met. Not anymore.
Where are you going?
You won't get away this time.
You're just burning your own person.
You're barely worth my time.
I mean, right now, we have her singled out back here. It's probably going to be best just to go ahead and focus her down. Oh, she had counter ram on. Whoops. So I ended up taking way more damage there. Let's keep us healed up here. We'll debuff her. I can't actually do my other heal for whatever reason. Oh, I can only do that, wait, once per combat. What? That was not a thing before. Alright, you want to keep doing this, I'll do this all day. I was trying to move her to the fire lane, but that ain't gonna happen. What the hell was that? Oh, they're shooting, okay. I mean, Pearl is... What is that? Oh, is Pearl their, like, healer? Okay. I'm down to 7 on her, which is not great. I need some heals. I need him bad. Yeah, I need a better healing gun. Is there any way I can get over here to do this? Yes. Okay, she's down to 10. Let's go ahead and throw the taunt. Yeah, is there any way I can... I feel like if we get her removed, we'll be sitting pretty good with everybody else. She's the hard one. I gotta be a little bit careful though. There we go. That knocked her in the fire.
I'm hit! Hope I didn't lose any loot!
Oh, that guy's dead. Oh, he's gonna go through all that fire. That's a terrible decision. Dodge. She's down to 4. Gia's down to 7. Cress is at 6. Alice is down to 4. Pearl's at 6. We're very close here. We're very, very close. Okay, Gia, can you somehow hit Pearl and Alice? Yeah, alright, here we go.
Hey, that took a hell of a punch.
Yeah, sorry, I couldn't do much about that. Okay, Gia's at 7, Cress. Yeah, I've got very little HP left here. Crap, Lizzie's at 22. I didn't realize she was so high. Okay. So who's low? He can take out Alice. That's not a problem. I can caltrop. Let's just do that. So she's gone. Now we gotta heal. Really wish we could do more than 2. That truck is down to 1. I'm gonna definitely lose 1 truck here. And I don't think there's too much I can do about it. Actually, that truck is gonna explode and take out everybody in its path. I need to make sure, I mean, Gia's already screwed. Okay. Well... Dang it. I guess I'm just gonna have to ram. So, counter ram, dodge. All right, well, here's where things get interesting.
Retreat, Cress. I'll take it from here.
Damn. There's our dodge. How much healing do you have? All right. So, we got 9 on Pearl, 9 there, and 28. The 28's gonna be the problem. Let's get Pearl out of here. I really don't want to ram, but I might have to. Yeah, that should kill Pearl. All right, here we go. Bye-bye. All right, we're down to 2. What I need is Lizzie to target the trucks. As much as I don't like that. Alright, let's see what happens. I can't use heals like mid like battle here, can I? I don't think so. How is that only doing 1 damage to her? Yeah, her gun is in the back, so if I have her positioned there, we might be all right. All right. I don't dare ram at 3 HP, I don't think. Good. That's what I want her to do. Focus these trucks. Focus the trucks. Good. Just not the front truck. Okay. We can get rid of the goon right here, right now. Okay, we're down to 1. We're down to 1. I need to pin her in here. She might have a ram, but... Alright, counter. Okay, so we got her surrounded. So hopefully that will force her to use her rear gun. I'm definitely losing a truck here.
Down! Along with my loot!
Alright, I didn't think I was gonna lose it that fast, but whatever. Alright. How is she only taking 1 damage is beyond me. I guess I need to pull her out of position here. I don't want to be behind her either. Well, let's see what she does. Oh no.
This could be all she wrote.
She jumped us.
Alice, Lizzie, and Pearl rev up behind us. Marm's little trinity of terror. Figure she'd...
See that, boss? You do something nice for someone and they return the favor. Those folks we helped out...
I'll take all the help I can get. My eyes fix on Pearl behind the wheel.
You should have called me. Do you hear me, smuggler?
Okay. This time we'll try and take out Pearl first. I'm half tempted to go like super aggressive. Okay, let's hold there. Let's keep Lizzie in the fire if we can. Oh, crap. Damn it, I should have went with a different route. Alright. Counter.
I was holding back when we met. Not anymore.
You won't get away this time.
We'll see about that. Damn, that's a lot of damage going out.
You're barely worth my time.
We need the trucks to help us with a little bit of ramming. Alright, pearls down to 10. Adios. I didn't think my front gun was that strong, but okay, I guess. Yeah, that's not great. Oh, you want up top now?
Hey, I took a hell of a punch.
I'm hit! Ugh, hope I didn't lose any loot!
Okay, Gia. I mean, I can probably take out this goon in one shot. I want to take out, like, Lizzie or... Oh, this is on a cooldown. I can't do it. Oh, crap. I'm, like, pinned in then. I can't do anything. Oh, well, no, I can go through the fire, which I don't want to do. Yeah, crap. I'm pinned. I could ram, but I don't want to do that. I guess I hold position. I mean, I could come up and I could move, hit Alice into the fire, probably. And then I could move here to try and, like, keep her in the fire. I'm gonna throw a taunt. Yeah, that is such a... That's a really messy move. Goodbye. Alright, that opened up a lane.
wrong with my loot?
Goodbye. Ooh, knocking me in, okay. Knocking me back. Alright, can I get to Alice? Lizzie is also kind of pinned up in there. I mean, we could get this goon off the table, like, right now. Can I get to here? Nope. I must have hit a crit with that, because... Oh, that's a bad move. Well, there I just took extra damage for no reason. I thought it was going to position differently. Yeah, I'm literally causing extra damage to myself here. How do I want to do this? I guess let's go ahead and debuff her. I could go ahead and, yeah, let's go ahead and heal myself. Okay, so that takes me to 17. Yeah, he doesn't have much he can do here. Wait, oh, I'm big time debuffed. All right, let's do this. I'm gonna go bam, bam, then I'm gonna move to here. Well, there's only one truck left.
That one hurt.
Bastards!
Wow, they are like... This time around, they just beat me up so much more. Wait, customize vehicles? What does that button do? Is this where I can do parts and stuff? Oh. Wait, why are my vehicles... I'm a little confused here. Oh, so is it the more you do the encounter, your vehicles get injured? Is there a place here that I can buy parts? No. You never had this option? Huh. Oh, I don't know.
Alice, Lizzie, and Pearl rev up behind us.
See that, boss? You do?
I'll take all the help I can get. My eyes fix on...
You should have called me earlier. Do you hear me, smuggler?
Oh, damn it. I've got to watch the path I'm taking here. I'm just so used to the thing, like, doing it properly. Alright. So now I'm like just beating her up here. Alright, let's see what that does for me.
I was holding back when we met. Not anymore.
Well, I
You won't get away this time.
I didn't dodge it, unfortunately.
You're barely worth my time.
Gia's already down to 10. Yeah, they can just deal so much more damage than I can. Gia's down to 8 already.
Tank's leaking.
Yeah, I'm getting nuked. Crazy, in my first go around I had it down to 1 enemy. Let's do that. Let's do this. Okay, she's down to 10. I'm out of moves there. She's down to 7. Down to 4.
This could be all she wrote.
I'm hit! Hope I didn't lose any loot!
If you're gonna blow up on them. That's what I say.
Bastards!
That just killed 2 of my guys. That's bad luck. I'm getting worse as we're going into this. I'm getting worse.
Alice, Lizzie, and Pearl rev up behind us.
See that, boss?
I'll take all the help I can get. My eyes fix on Pearl behind the wheel of her.
You should have called me earlier, sister. Do you hear me, smuggler?
Okay. That's a pretty good start.
I was holding back when we met. Not anymore.
So she's gonna use her rear gun. Pops me for 3.
You won't get away this time.
Her AoE is really nasty. She can hit it twice.
You're barely worth my
Maybe
time.
my problem here is I need to get away from them. Because it seems like me trying to surround them is like killing me. Because they just AoE me down. I think what I need to do is maybe I need to rush to the front, take out these little ones, and then take them out one at a time as they try and kill the trucks. Because what I'm doing is definitely not working. Let's debuff Pearl. Caltrops. Pearl's down to 4. Pearl's down to 1. Let's self-heal. Alright, and then Pearl's dead. Right there. Now, we have her isolated here, but we don't want to be near her. Like, on our final move on her, we want to move away. Yeah, you don't want to be next to her vehicle at all.
Retreat, Cress. I'll take it from here.
Bye-bye.
I'm hit!
I mean, she's damaging her own friends. When these guys come down and she does that, she...
Not looking good.
She's damaging her own people. actually, I can move to there and hit 2 of them. Actually, I'm gonna hit my own guy, aren't I? Crap. Alright, well that guy's dead. Problem is now I'm gonna get hit by your thing.
Down! Along with my loot! Don't worry about me!
Well, that did a lot of damage to her. All right. Well, here we go. Just gotta make it this. Oh,
Not looking good.
well, that's not what I wanted. All right. I'm gonna try this again using my new idea. I need to not take that early damage.
Alice, Lizzie, and Pearl, rev up.
See that, boss?
I'll take all the help I can. My eyes fix on.
You should have called me earlier. Do you hear me?
Okay. So starting with this will work. So we nuke them. I just need to be not near her AoE. Can I get to here? Not through the fire though. Okay. So Cress, I'm going to move up. We're just gonna hold. Well, actually, no. I could move her to here and still drop caltrops. I think. Okay. And then you, I'm gonna move you over to... I think we're just gonna hang here. I want to see how this plays out.
I was holding back when we met. Not anymore.
You won't get away this time.
I'm hit! Hope I didn't lose any loot! I'm down! Along with my loot!
Damn, that was fast.
You're barely worth my time.
Okay. Well, that took everything I had just to move there. I mean, I could ram her back, but I guess. Again, Lizzie, we could box Lizzie in here so she can't use her gun. Well, I don't want to ram her into my trucks. Can I hit her? Oh, if I move here, I can. Okay. It's only a 1, though. Alright. This is where the fun begins. Well, we'll see what they do with Gia here. Have Alice do her AoE. Hurt 3 of her own guys. And she hurt one of her own guys there.
Just a flesh wound.
That's not good for me. Gia's down to 1. I can't be in Alice's AoE range. Again, I might be just dead here because I can't get my healer back here to heal Gia, so I might be done. How many of you nerds can I caltrop here? Do I pull a taunt here? Maybe I do. Maybe I pull a taunt on Alice. See if I can make Alice come to the front. Alright. Damn it hit Gia. Frick. Wait, how is this not ended yet? Why are we still going? Okay. Oh, they're weird. All right.
Alice, Lizzie, and Pearl rev up behind us.
See that, boss?
I'll take all the help I can get. My eyes fix on...
You should have called me earlier. Do you hear me?
So if Gia dies Darth Alru, it's game over. If the other ones die, it doesn't matter. Or if all the blue trucks die, then it's also game over.
I was holding back when we met. Not anymore.
I forgot that one can jump. Well, actually, if she's gonna do that, she's gonna isolate and kill her. Maybe.
You won't get away this time.
I'm hit! Ah, hope I didn't lose any loot! I'm down! Along with my loot!
Just hurt yourself there.
You're barely worth my time.
What? Okay. So right now, dang it, I'm pinned in here, unfortunately. Oh, wait. Oh, no, no. I don't want to go in the fire. Okay, I'm just gonna hold. Cress, I'm gonna have you move down. Apply 50 status effects to an enemy. Get in the fire. So far, I like how this is going much better so far. Okay, we're gonna move you up again. You're gonna shock these guys. Yeah, I like our current configuration. We'll see if we can hold it. Okay, so Pearl is down to 8. There's Lizzie over here. Okay. Pearl's dead. I need to get some heals going. Let's do a little bit of a ram. Or can I can't, I guess I can't get there, never mind. Okay, let's get some heals up here. Drop some caltrops on these two. Let's self-heal. That takes her back up to 14. All right, now back to you. That will do damage to 2 of the goons. This will trap Lizzie in. How many? Do I only have 1 blue truck left? Damn. That's unfortunate. I mean, I guess I can heal that truck. Okay, this will actually take him out. Actually, it might take out both of them. Here we go. Yes. Okay. We are down to... okay, this is the... Can I do a save right here? Damn it, I can't. This is the best spot we've been in. Oh no, they're gonna kill the truck. Nope. sucks.
Alice, Lizzie, and Pearl rev up behind.
See that, boss?
I'll take all the help I can get. My eyes fix on...
You should have called me earlier. Do you hear me, smuggler?
Hold on, I'm curious. Is there, Hold on. I would say this fight is actually too difficult. It is an overly difficult fight. I've probably spent an hour on this fight. Actually, yeah. There's too much RNG in the fight. So it's not... It's a problem. Like JT is saying, you had to... Like, if you going back, how much time did you lose having to do that? A good hour. Hour and a half, 2 hours? Loading an earlier save to make your cars better? To me, that's not cool. See, the problem that I've got now is I'm gonna be in that AoE. I'm setting myself up for disaster. Actually, if I can come down here and ram her out of the way. Okay, that actually works. Well, she could still move and do the AoE, though. Alright, let's science that. I feel like that's a lot more early damage than what I've done previously.
I was holding back when we met. Not anymore.
You won't get away this time.
Okay, that's interesting.
You're barely worth my time.
Okay. We have Lizzie cornered down here by herself. Might be able just to put her down. She's at 21. Let's try and heal this truck. Actually, keeping her right there is not bad. Do I want to do this? Hit her again. Okay, we got her down to 7. My guys are sitting fine. That was kind of a weird move, but okay.
I'm hit! Hope I didn't lose any loot!
You're fine. You're down to 5. Again, she's hurting. Oh, Lizzie's down to 2.
Down!
Lizzie's dead.
Along with my loot!
Okay, so I lost a truck there. Sometimes it's a little hard to see when you lose a truck. That might sound weird, but... Oh, dang it. I'm in a bad... Okay, I can move back. Cause I can get rid of Pearl here. Okay. Let's do... That's 11. That's gonna... Okay, I can't do that. That's 3. Well, let's start with this. I'm gonna move you to here. Let's do a repair. That leaves me with a couple left. Let's punch you into the fire. Oh wait, I can't do that. Yeah, I can. All right, she's down to 1. Okay, let's get you moved up. Oh, let's take, yeah, let's look at this guy here. Okay, Pearl should bleed out, essentially. Just gotta watch the trucks. Why are they moving to the back? Man, Alice can just deal out. Okay, there goes Pearl. We're down to... Okay, never mind. I was gonna say we're down to 2, but there's 2 back there. Okay, we have got to protect the last truck. That is our #1 goal. That guy is down to 1. We have 2 back here. Is there any way that I can grenade both these guys? I think the answer to that is no. So he's down to 1. Alright, we gotta go heal this truck. That literally took everything that I had to do that. Both those guys are gone. Alright, it is now 2v3 with our truck. As long as our truck doesn't take 15 damage, that goon is down to 1. We just gotta survive the next, like, 2 turns. There's 6. That truck blows up. There's 2 more. He's down to 3. That's it. Damn it. Ugh.
Alice, Lizzie, and Pearl rev up behind us.
See that, boss? You do something that...
I'll take all the help I can. My eyes fix on Pearl behind...
You should have called me earlier. Do you hear me?
Alright, I wanna test something here. Hold on. I'm just curious, if I go back to main menu and then I go to continue, what does that do for me? Where does that put me?
We hit the road and catch up with Luca's workers as the shuddering whine of Aether engines roars behind us.
I am totally changing the difficulty.
The does aren't about to let us get away that easy.
Only a few made it out. We fight for those left behind.
Haha, you're too slow, big.
Now that's darn rude.
Alice, Lizzie, and Pearl rev up behind us.
See that, boss?
I'll take all the help I can get. It won't be easy keeping these trucks off. My eyes fix on Pearl.
You should have called me. Do you hear me?
I'm very curious as to what that actually did. I'm like looking at everybody's HP. Didn't Alice have like 48 HP? These two look the same, I think. I don't really remember. I think the trucks had 15. Maybe they just deal less damage in story mode? I guess we're gonna find out. Damn it. Stupid fire. You can see I have this down to a science now on how I'm doing this. Alright.
I was holding back when we met. Not anymore.
You won't get away this time.
You're barely worth my time.
So she didn't do her AoE. I don't want to be on fire. I'm kind of in a bad position here. I could move way up here. Maybe I will. Here, have some caltrops. Let's heal. Move to here and smack you. There's one down. Here come the caltrops. There's the AoE. Twice. Gia's down to 9. Okay. How do I want to do this? I'm gonna just reposition slightly here so I can get healed. Heal me. I'd love to knock Lizzie around here, but... Actually, can we take this guy out right here? Hold on. Okay. Okay. Again, Lizzie is at 17. No, I don't want to do that. Hit her again. Okay.
I'm hit! Hope I didn't lose any loot!
You're down to 5. And you're down to 2. And there's the AoE, -1. Okay. Can we somehow get Lizzie out of here? We gotta watch these trucks very, very carefully here. All right, go ahead and heal me again. We got Lizzie down to 6. Okay, I mean, Cress is at max HP, so I'm gonna do a ram. That takes her down to 3. All right, we should be able to finish her off. All right, goodbye to you. Might as well just ram this guy. Or pull him back. Okay, he's down to 3. Actually, I can take him out. Well, I could, but then I would take damage myself. I better... You know what? Let's risk it. Screw it. Alright. Well, he's gone. Alright, 2 to go. That truck is probably gonna die.
Down!
Yep.
Along with my loot!
One truck has 4, the other one has 1. gotta get Alice out of here. Okay, let's try and heal. Do we heal the truck that's got 1, or do we heal the truck that's got 4? They're both in a bad way. I think I'm gonna try and heal the truck that has 1. Let's try and do a taunt. Ah, crap, I can't now. What can we do here? That's the question of the day. The problem is with these red fields, I can't move him up. I can get him to here, but it's literally going to take all the power that I have, which is going to leave me with nothing. I mean, I can do this, I guess, to block and then put in a counter ram, but that's all I can do.
Not my finest hour.
Gia's down to 5. Gia's down to 1. Gia's dead. She just double AoE'd and took out everybody. This is story mode? This is madness. Alright, I'm gonna try this one more time and then I gotta take off. We've been doing this for like an hour and a half now.
Alice, Lizzie, and Pearl rev up behind us. Marm's little Trinity.
See that, boss? You do?
I'll take all the help I can get. It won't be easy keeping these trucks on the road. My eyes fix on Pearl behind the wheel.
You should have called me earlier, sisters. Do you hear me, smuggler?
Let's focus Alice down instead. Wait, how is that hitting both of them? I'm confused. What? I thought my machine gun was single target. Huh. Alright, whatever. Yeah, Alice is the problem. She needs to go. That AoE she does is just lethal. Maybe that's the ticket to this whole deal, is just taking her out. Well, we got her down to 19 already, which isn't bad.
I was holding back when we met. Not anymore.
You won't get away this time.
Haha, we dodged you.
You're barely worth my time.
Okay. You know what, Pearl? Get in the fire. Put you in a bad spot there. Alright, let's weaken up Alice. And then Caltrops. Pearls should burn out in theory. Yeah, see, you don't like that AoE, do you? You don't like it, I don't like it, nobody likes it. Haha, we dodged the shots. I don't really care about these three. They're easy to kill. Yeah, it's like, what does she do? She goes right after those trucks.
Hope I didn't lose any loot.
Okay, let's... Okay, she's down to 4. Can I just end this? I need to make sure that I have enough room to move. Also, Gia can't die. We're so close on her. Am I blocked in over here? I mean, I can kill Lizzie. If I have to. Okay, that'll blow her up, which will take out that one. All right, there's 2 down right there. She's down to 2. Somebody just needs to finish the job. That truck is at 2. That truck is at 6. She might kill these 2 trucks.
I'm down!
Yep.
Along with my loot!
Gia's down to 4. Dang it. The exact number that she needed to kill her. 4. We're so close on this. It's crazy. Kind of weird. I'm not sure why this is even a thing, but whatever.
Alice, Lizzie, and Pearl.
Okay. Your progress was last saved 24 minutes ago. Thanks. All right. Well, chat, we're going to have to wrap it up right there for tonight. Tomorrow we'll have a combination of football and racing. Quick reminder, no stream on Saturday because we have wrestling on Discord at 1 p.m. Central, or maybe it's a little bit before that. Yeah, the pay-per-view for wrestling is in the middle of the day because they're in Italy. So, yep, cool stuff. But yep, it's 11:30 where I am, so I'm gonna call it. You guys have a good night. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.